talk about earnings, okay? I think earning plays are good for beginners because you know exactly when the stock is going to come out, okay? So you don't have to get worried and find some kind of magical scanner and then you buy a stock that's breaking out, but you really don't know why it's breaking out, and it just can get really confusing, okay? So I think you should start off playing earnings. So like I said, we know exactly when the earning report's going to come out. And let me show you, this is where I go. A lot of people go to this website. You go to earningswhisperer.com and they have a calendar here, okay? So, tomorrow is Monday the 28th. And you scroll down, and so these are all the stocks that are going to come out with earning reports, okay? And I love Earning Whisperer because it tells you the time. See, 6:20 a.m. Eastern time when that earning report's going to come out around that time. So just be, awake and, get ready to start analyzing the report. You guys need to get good at analyzing earning reports, okay? So just Google it. Just get familiar with all that stuff. So basically, if it's a positive report, you buy it, right? If it's negative, you short, right? So, all right, so that's an example here. So good website. I know it's kind of hard to tell which companies are these, but what we look for is the most popular stocks, right? Why? Because, it's a well-known company, which means a lot of volume, which, is going to move the stock, which helps for day traders, right? Basically. So, all right. So what I also do, go here, right? It's when they're going to come out. I like to go to their Twitter page, and I like to look at the visual chart because when you look, logos for companies are everything, right? So, this is Starbucks, this is Apple, AT&T, right? So you recognize these companies. So it's just easier, to pick popular stocks. So for Monday, let's look at AT&T, Spotify, and Cooper Tire. I'm a tire girl. I only put Cooper tires on my 1965 Mustang. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the list for tomorrow, okay, for my top 3 stocks to look at. So the next thing you need to be aware of is, the stock's 52-week high and the low, okay? So you can just go to Yahoo Finance, put in the ticker, you go to stats, right? And currently AT&T is at what, 36.91, okay? That's where it's at right now. So the next thing, you got to scroll down, and we're going to look at the 52-week high, which is 38.75, and the low is 26.80, right? So the high is what, 38.75, and we're at 36.91, right? So we're kind of close to its resistance, right? So just be aware of that, right? Okay, so we got that down. Let's go to the chart. So I look at the year chart. You got to step back and look at the overall trend of the stock, okay? So here's the overall trend. We know it's been uptrending, right? And there's a breakout here. You can see where I drew my line of a major resistance, right? So like on my previous videos, I try to teach you guys how to trade, going off these key levels, basically. I'm just trying to make it really simple. So it broke out of this key level, right? And it's been uptrending, right? So basically now it's been consolidating, and it looks like to me, and I drew this level of support, right? This is the key level of support because it's touched it once, twice, 3, 4 times, right? So this is clearly a very important support for the stock, okay? So then here's another key level of resistance, okay? And then we got this other major key level resistance, right? We're currently right here. So, it looks like it has more potential to the upside, right? Because we're pretty close to the support. So, it has, you know, decent potential for the upside, right? So basically, if it has a good report, we buy it, right? If it's a bad report, we short it, right? So if it was a good report, I would feel comfortable actually going long on the stock. Yep. And if it was a negative report, whoops, dropping stuff. Getting excited here. All right. So if it was a negative report, I would feel comfortable shorting it after it broke this key level support right here. Okay. All right. So that's AT&T. Next stock we're going to be looking at is I like Spotify, and currently right now Spotify is my favorite one to be looking at. Okay. Let's put in a ticker. All right, so currently it's trading at 121.49, right? That's where it's at right now. The year high for the stock is 161.38, and the low is 103.29, right? So we're currently at 121.49, and so we're pretty far away from major resistance, right? The 52-week high of 161.38, right? So I like this stock because I drew a major key level here, and it broke out of this 120 area, and it's holding. It looks like it's holding above 120, pretty good. So I think it has very great potential for it to actually spike further up. Okay, because the year high is 161.38. Okay, so I think it's a great potential long stock. So I'm going to be watching the stock probably mostly for tomorrow. All right, the last stock is my Cooper Tire one. It's kind of boring, but I figured I'd have at least 3 stocks for you guys, to look at in case you didn't like one or whatever. All right, so Cooper Tire is currently trading at 28.81. And the year high is 35.36. The low is 22.46. Okay, so we're not very close to the year resistance of 35, right? I think this stock has a potential to keep going up if it has a great report. Okay, it looks like we had a breakout right here. Gosh dang, my thing is like freaking frozen. So sorry. Okay. So it broke out here once. See how I drew this key level, right? Broke out, and then it broke out again over this key level, and then it broke out again right here. See, broke out, and it's still holding above. So I think if it's a good report, good potential for it to go further up, and it looks like it needs to fill this gap anyway. So I think the next level of resistance will be somewhere around right here. Okay, so that's where we're at. All right, I hope this helped, and I'm going to try it and keep doing these earning report plays. Are going to be coming out to help new traders. I hope this helped. See you guys later.